So I just wanted to get a quick video in before we get to our live stream tonight, which you guys should all tune in for tonight, as me and my fiance are going to be live streaming some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournament stuff. What I want to talk about quickly is that NBA 2K19 is coming to Switch. And this might not be surprising since I feel like we've known for a while that NBA 2K18 was considered a success on the platform, but we don't really have any final sales numbers to really look at to guesstimate if it was a success. But what we do know is that it is coming to Switch, and we know this because there was some news that popped up on Reddit, which basically has an ad for 2K19, aka the 20th anniversary edition, featuring LeBron James, who appears to be the cover athlete this year, or maybe he's on the legendary edition, whatever the case may be. And yeah, it has all the platforms listed for it on there, including PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and yes, Nintendo Switch. So we are going to be getting NBA 2K19. And for those who don't know, who maybe have only followed my channel over the past few months, I love NBA 2K18 on Switch. I played the hell out of it last year and most of this year. I've only recently, over the past few months, kind of sort of stopped playing it because as we wind down the NBA season, I'm not one of those people that, as the playoffs are going on, I feel like I need to play a bunch of NBA. I kind of start moving on to the next thing. And it also makes me wonder why we're not getting games like Madden. They're supposedly, rumored, out there that we're getting FIFA again, and that's great for people who are fans of soccer and fans of FIFA. I would like to see Madden. I would like to see a new baseball game besides RBI baseball come out that can challenge MLB The Show. Yes, again, I'm looking back at you, 2K, to do that when you used to have your baseball game. I wouldn't mind even seeing that come out again and then come to Switch. I'm a big sports game guy, and I feel like what NBA 2K18 did on Switch last year was utterly impressive, even though, yes, it ran at half the frame rate. If you consider the hardware it's running on in comparison to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, even at 30 FPS, what NBA 2K18 did on the system was legit. And now there's some things I'm hoping for that are improved this time around. Obviously, the My Career mode or whatever, I really hope they really cut back on the microtransactions in it. That's just a general criticism of NBA 2K18 on the whole, where they really kind of made My Career mode into a microtransaction fest. And I'm really hoping that while they're probably not going to get rid of that, they at least make it more easily able to progress out of the 80s and get into the 90s. Like, how are you going to become a legend when even when you spend money, by the time you're age 32, you're still only like 81 overall, which just is not good enough for a My Career mode, in my opinion. Beyond that, what I'm really looking forward to is the idea that maybe, they're probably not going to do this, but I would actually love a 60 FPS mode on Switch that possibly, and most of you guys might not like this, but where it takes the visual presentation below 720p. I'm thinking 640, 680, somewhere in there. If they can target that resolution and give 60 FPS as an option, not something that's on by default, but more like a Fire Emblem Warrior style, I would be thrilled with that, because then you have that 60 FPS option, which I probably wouldn't use as much on my TV because I feel like 640, 680 doesn't look great on a TV when you're talking about 32 inches and up for 1080p or 4K. But I do think it would look excellent on the go. If I can get 60 FPS at 680, 640 on the go, that would be great. But you know what? It's probably going to be a 720 to, somewhere between 720 and a 1080p resolution with 30 FPS. As long as it's a solid 30 FPS, I'll be happy. And after they did all the updates to NBA 2K18 on Switch, it ended up running at a very solid 30 FPS in all of the modes. There's going to be bugs when it launches because it feels like these yearly releases always have bugs when they launch. But as long as it's nothing like WWE 2K18, I will definitely be picking up 2K19 again. 2K18 didn't have the greatest of launches. I'm hoping that this year it releases digitally and physically day one instead of digital day one, physical a month later. I never really understood why that happened. Maybe it was a manufacturing thing with game cartridges, and if that's an issue, that's back on Nintendo for not being able to produce enough, but whatever. I'm excited for NBA 2K19 on Switch. I'll be there day one. Hopefully some of you guys will be there with me. Maybe we'll host some online matches. That is one thing that I really hope they improve on the Switch version, is that they didn't add the ability to play with friends until later. Like, what you get with NBA 2K18 today is what NBA 2K18 should have been at launch. Not having the lag behind cutscenes in My Career mode. That was a huge issue in My Career mode that made it almost unplayable for some people. And then obviously the ability to play with friends online. They did add it in. It should have been their day one. Hopefully now that they've had Switch for an extra year here, all of this will be resolved for NBA 2K19 like it was in NBA 2K18. All right, folks, you guys let me know if you're excited for NBA 2K19 coming to the platform, as LeBron James appears to be the cover athlete. Are you hoping that it was somebody else? I have no idea. I know I am pretty excited by this prospect, and I will catch you guys in the next one.